Hello and welcome. We're going to look at multiplying binomials, and we're going to use the box method to demonstrate this. So in my first problem here, I've already drawn my box. I have 2 columns and 2 rows in my box because I have a binomial times a binomial. So I'm going to take my first set of parentheses and I'm going to write the values in that first set of parentheses across the top, one value in each column. And then I'm going to take my second set of parentheses, my x minus 7, and I'm going to do that on the left by the rows. So, in order to use this box method, I want to multiply each row and each column together. So I'm going to start in the top left corner. So in that top left box, if I multiply the x times the x, I get x squared. So then I'm going to go over to the right. And on that right side, I'm going to be multiplying negative 9 times x, which is negative 9x. Then I'm going to move down to my bottom left corner. In my bottom left corner, I'm going to be multiplying x times negative 7, which is negative 7x. And finally, I'm going to go to my bottom right corner. In that bottom right corner, I'm multiplying negative 7 times negative 9. A negative times a negative is positive, so this is going to be positive 63. So if I take each value and I start with x squared, and then I have negative 9x, negative 7x, and plus 63, I can see that these values are like terms that I'm going to combine. So if I simplify this one step further, I'm going to bring down my x squared. Here I'm going to combine negative 9x and negative 7x. So negative 9x minus 7x is going to be negative 16x. And then I bring down my plus 63. And there is my simplified version when I've multiplied those two binomials together. So let's take a look at another example. Again, I've already drawn my box here since I have a binomial times a binomial. That means I have 2 values in each set of parentheses, so I have to have 2 rows and 2 columns. I'm going to start by writing my problem, my first set of parentheses above the columns, so 4x minus 2. Then I'll take my second set of parentheses and do that on the left over here next to the rows, so 3x plus 8. All right, so we are going to multiply each row and each column together, and I'm going to start in the top left corner. So here I'm going to multiply my 4x times my 3x. 3x times 4x is going to give me 12x squared. The coefficients 3 times 4 is 12, and then x times x is x squared. After I fill that in, I'm going to move over to the right. Here I'm going to be multiplying 3x times negative 2. That's going to give me a negative 6x. I move down to my bottom left corner. Here I am multiplying 4x times 8. 4x times 8 is going to be 32x. And then I move to my last box on the bottom right. Here I am multiplying 8 times negative 2, which is going to give me negative 16. So now I'm going to rewrite those values at the bottom. So let's see, we have 12x squared minus 6x plus 32x and minus 16. So I look here and I say, okay, these values here I can combine. They are like terms. So I have 12x squared. If I have negative 6x and positive 32x, that's going to give me plus 26x, or a positive 26x. Then I bring down my minus 16. And there you have your product of multiplying your 2 binomials together. We have one more example to look at. So I'm going to start. Again, I've already have my box drawn, a 2 row by a 2 column box because I have a binomial times a binomial. I'm going to fill in my first binomial across the top, and then my second binomial on the left. So I'm going to start again by multiplying each row and each column together. I'll start in the top left corner. Here I'm going to be multiplying 2x times x, which is going to give me 2x squared. I'll move over to the right. Here I am multiplying 5y times x, so that is going to give me 5xy. Then I'm going to move down to my bottom left corner. Here I am multiplying 2x times negative 4y. So I multiply the coefficients. 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. And then I multiply the variables, so I have an xy. And I move to my very last box, the bottom right. Here I am multiplying a 5y and a negative 4y. So I multiply the coefficients. Negative 4 times 5 is negative 20. And then y times y is y squared. So if I rewrite this, we have 2x squared. We have plus 5xy. We have minus 8xy. And then we have minus 20y squared. So I look here and I say, what terms can I combine? What do I have are like terms? And here in the middle, we have some like terms. So I'm going to bring down my 2x squared. I can't put the x squared and the y squared together because they're not the same variable. But I have 5xy minus 8xy, and that's going to give me minus 3xy. And then I bring down my minus 20y squared, and I can see there is the product after multiplying those two binomials. Hope you found this helpful.